ma'am.
Okay, so now here in your macro in spreadsheet, first we will see what do you mean by macro. As I told in the previous class, macro is nothing but it is the sequence of commands that are saved for later use. It means what? The data which is there, the data which is information which is there in your spreadsheet, that we are saving for the future use. As I told you one example, you are keeping your 10th standard report cards, and that it is helpful for you for future, for the job purpose or to take the admission in colleges. Okay, so like that in macro, whatever the data we are creating, that we are keeping or saving for the future use. So in macro, we are going to see record macro and run macro. Now, what is the use of this macro? Whatever we are saving the macro, whatever we are creating the information, as I told you, that we are using for future. Suppose if I want to create the report card of your 10th standard, I am creating the report cards of your all students. Suppose I am creating the report card of one student here in Excel sheet. Instead of creating that again and again in two different sheets, with the help of macro, I'll perform that same task again and again. That is the use of your macro. Use of macro is what? If you want to perform same task again and again, I'm going to use macro. So macro is nothing but it is the sequence of commands that we are saving for our later use or future use. And the use of this macro is what? We are using this macro. If you want to perform same task again and again, we are going to use this macro. So in this, we will see how to create a macro. So everyone just switch on your PC and open Excel in that and just do this creating a macro along with me. Okay, so now to create a macro, I have to create one data. So which data I'll take now here? Here I'll take the Shrutika's marks. You can take your own marks also. So what I'll do in sheet 1, I'll add your different subjects. So here in first column, I'll write subject, and in second column, I'll write marks. In subject, I'll enter your different subject. That is, you have English, Hindi, Science, SST, IT, and suppose if you have Kannada also. So I'll write here Kannada. Just write here marks. Consider it is out of 100. Okay. Now you want to find out the total marks here. Now take the same thing in one more Excel sheet. Copy this and paste it in another sheet. Now I want to find out the total marks here, and for that I'll use formula. Again I want to find out total marks in second sheet. So instead of using formulas again and again, what I'll do, I'll use the macro to run that. Here I'll change the marks because I pasted that same thing. Now I'll go to my sheet 1. Here what I'll do is I'll record this macro because I want to find out in sheet 2 also total marks. So what I'll do in sheet 1, I'll record this one so that I will easily find this run macro. So to record this macro here, what you have to do is just click on this view option. In view option, as you can see here, macro option is present. So click on this macro. Here, now you want to record macro. So just click on record macro. Here it will ask you to give the macro name. So you have to give here your macro name. You can give any name. You can give your own name also. So here I'll give my first macro. My first macro I'll give here. You can give your own name also. Here you have to give Control plus K. Click on OK. Now your recording is started. So find out the addition of all this with the help of formula. As you know how to add this all number. For that you have to write function name, that is sum. In brackets you have to write arguments. So this 85 is present in my cell reference, that is with column and second row. So just take this. I want to take this whole thing. So I'll take here from B2 to it is present in B7. So take these all values from B2 to B7. Close this bracket. Just press enter. You will get the addition of all these numbers, that is 451. So you got the total addition of this all subjects. Now you want to find out. Now you have to stop recording. So again click on macros. Now your recording is started. So stop recording. Now again you want to find out here total marks. So instead of finding with the help of formula, what you have to do is you have to use macro for that. I find it here the total marks with the help of formula. If again instead of typing your formula again and again, what you do is take your cursor where you want to find out the result. Again you have to click on this macro option and just click on view macro. Here you have to select which name you have given for that macro. So give your name, select your name and just click on this run option. After clicking on run, you will easily get the total marks over here. So now this is only one sheet I took answer here. But again if you want to run this, same thing, you want to perform the total marks of all 65 students again and again. So that time this macro will help us. So if you want to perform the same task again and again, we are going to use this macro. Now suppose if I find it here total marks, if I want to find out percentage also, only in one sheet you have to write the formula and in rest of all the sheets only you have to run that macro. So what is the use of macro? If you want to perform same task again and again, that time we are going to use the macro in spreadsheet. So you all understood how to means what is macro, what is the use of macro, how to record and how to run the macro. Everyone understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt in this?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt?
No, ma'am. No doubt.
No, ma'am. Okay. Everyone understood about macro? Next we will see your next topic, that is macro coding. Okay. So in this, as you know, the different coding languages C, C++, Java and Python. Okay. But in this macro coding, we are going to use the language is called as VBA. That is your Visual Basic Application. So we are going to use VBA for your macro coding. Okay. That is Visual Basic. To enable here Visual Basic language, here already developer is there. Okay, if you don't have developer in your Excel screen, then here in file option, you have to click on this options. In options, you have to select customize region option. When you click on this customize ribbon option, here at the right side for customize ribbon, as you can see here, developer option is present. I already enabled this because I want this for execution of program. If you don't have developer menu bar in your screen, just enable this developer option, click on OK. You can see this developer option on your menu bar. If you don't have developer menu bar here, You just have to click on file option. From file, you just have to select this options. From options, you have to select this customize ribbon and just enable this developer and click on OK. You can able to see this developer. Because I want this Visual Basic to run my program in macro, so I am taking this developer option. Okay, so now in this macro coding, we are going to see how to use the macro as a function, how to pass the arguments in this macro. First, we will see what is meaning of this VBA. Okay, so the long form of VBA is Visual Basic for Applications. It is Visual Basic Application. It is computer programming language. Okay, this VBA is what? It is computer programming language. And what is the use of this VBA? With the help of this VBA, you can create macro. Then if you want to automate the repetitive word, or else if you want to generate the custom forms, if you want to create the reports, if you want to create the graphs, for that purpose, we are going to use this Visual Basic application. And this we are using in Excel only, and we are executing that all programs in Excel sheet. Suppose if you want to perform the addition of these two numbers, that is 85 and 96. So for that we are writing the code for that to add two numbers, and we are getting the answer in your Excel sheet. So now how to perform this all we will see here now. Before going to see that, how to edit the macro we will see. To edit the macro, if you want to see the code of this, then only just we have to go on your view, and from here you can see you just have to use this view macro. If I'll click on this edit option, you can able to see the code of this Excel sheet, that is your subject that I changed, that is my first macro one. You can see what I have written in that Excel sheet, that I have written the subject and marks. Okay, so this all range from B1 to B8, it is present, that it will show in the program. So now, first I created here Excel sheet, then I shown you the program. Before creating the Excel sheet, before creating the data in Excel, how with the help of program, how to run that I'll show you here. So first we will see in that is using macro as a function. The first in that is using macro as a function. So what is the meaning of function now here? What do you mean by function? Okay, so as you have in English language also function is there. So what is the definition of function is? It is a group of statements. Okay, function is what here? It is a group of statements that together perform a task. It means what? Suppose I want to find out the addition of two numbers, and the two numbers is what? 12 and 13. I want to perform addition of this 12 and 13. So which function I have to use to perform this addition of 12 and 13? What is my function name I have to use? Which function I have to use to add two numbers? You have sum as a function for addition. For subtraction, you have difference as a function. For multiplication, you have product as a function name. For division, div as a function name. Now, here, whenever you are writing the function name, whenever you are writing the function, that time you have to learn some properties of function. Whenever you are writing function, that time always you have to start that function name with equal to sign. Whenever you are writing function, you have to start with equal to sign. Next, you have to write function name, and in brackets you have to write arguments, and it is also called as arguments or parameters. So whenever you are writing the function in Excel sheet, whenever you are executing with the help of functions, always keep in mind that always you have to start with equal to sign. You have to write your function name. Suppose if I want to find out the addition of two numbers here, 12 and 13, I have to write my function is sum. If I want to find out the difference here, 12 minus 13, I have to use difference as a function name. If I want to find out the maximum number among these two numbers, I have to use max as a function name. If I want to find out the minimum number among this, I have to use mean as a function name. So what you are going to perform, that function name you have to write, and in brackets, in parentheses, you have to write arguments or parameters. So which all are the arguments or parameters here? Here I took 12 and 13. These two parameters you have to add over in brackets. So suppose if I want to perform the addition of these two numbers, that is 12 and 13. So you have to start with equal to sign. You have to write function name. So now I want to find out addition. So I'll write my function name is sum. In brackets, arguments in the sense my numbers, or it is parameters. So which all of the parameters are here? That is 12, 13. You can write these numbers 12, 13 also, or else you can write the cell reference. Where it is present now, this 12 is present in each column and third row. So instead of writing this 12, you can write the cell reference, that is 12, and instead of this 13, you can write the cell reference, that is, it is present in where? Each column and fourth row, so it is cell reference E4. So this is, like this you have to write. This is the property of your function. Whenever you are writing function, you have to start with equal to sign. You have to write the function name, which function you are going to perform, and in parenthesis, in brackets, you have to write the cell reference, or else these parameters which I took, and it is also called as what? Arguments. Then only you will get the answer of this. Suppose instead of sum, if I want to find out the maximum number among this, I have to write max as a function. Just press enter. You will get the maximum number. Instead of this, if you want to find out the minimum number among this, you have to write mean as a function. Just press enter. You will get the minimum number. Instead of minimum number, if you want to find out the product, that is, you want to find out the multiplication of 12 and 13, only you have to use the function name, that is product as a function name for multiplication. Just press enter, you will get the answer of this. Understood about the function and how to write the function, properties of function?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, no
No,
doubts. Vedang has doubts, ma'am. He's not answering.
Yes, Vedang, which doubt you have?
See, ma'am, playing game behind.
Okay. So next we will see, that is using macro as a function. Now, as I told you, function and how to write the function. Next we will see how to use the macro as a function. Here I written the formula and then I got the answer. So instead of writing the formula and getting the answer, I'll use the program, that is coding language, to find out the answer of this. So now to start writing the program, just open new sheet. Okay, here I'll write the answer now. If you want this, how to execute the sum with the help of program, then where to write program now? Just we have to open this, just you have to use this developer option. From developer, you have to click on this Visual Basic. Just select Visual Basic option. Here in Visual Basic, you can see this. This is the window of your Visual Basic. Here, as you can see, it will. Here it is the title bar of your Visual Basic, where you can able to see the title or which name you have given for your program. This is your menu bar. With the help of that, you are performing the different action. This is your ribbon area. As you can see, this is your run macro. This is your run option. You can press F5 from your keyboard, or else if you want to execute your program, you can use this run symbol. Or else you can use this
Okay.
run menu bar also. Now suppose if you want to create the if you want to write the new program, then you just have to use this insert tab. Just click on this insert tab. From this insert tab you have to use the option. There are three options. One is user form, one is module, and class module. User form, it is for the means if you want to create the forms and all, we are going to use this. User is going to use that. If you want to create a new module, if you want to execute the query or write the new program, you are going to use this module option. So from insert tab, just click on this module. Your screen will get appear. Here you are going to create your program. Here you are going to write the program here. Now suppose if you want to find out the difference between the two numbers. Now using macros function, in this, suppose if you want to find out the difference between the two numbers, and the two numbers are 50 and 40. So as you know orally, what is the difference between 50 and 40? What will be the answer? What is the answer? Yes, 10. So with the help of coding, how to write now? As you can see in your textbook, page number 189, they have given the syntax. What is the syntax they have given to perform any function? First, they have given function name. You have to write function because you are going to use macro as a function. So always you have to start with function. First line, it is your starting of function, and whenever it is end function is there, you are ending that program. First you are starting that function and finally you are ending that function. So always you have to write, you have to start with function because you are starting to write in program, you are starting that with to writing any function. So what I said, I want to perform the difference between two numbers, that is 50 and 40. That program I want to write here. That is, I want to find out difference between two numbers. One number is 50 and one more number is 40. I want to find out difference. That is my program. So how to write with the help of this Visual Basic now? Always we have to start our program with function because we have to start our function and always we have to end our function. So you have to write function. Now in syntax, as you can see, after function name is there. So now I want to perform difference now. Difference between two numbers. So what will be my function name here? You can give function name anything. You can give your own name also. You can give your father name. You can give your brother name. You can give whatever you want to write. Okay. But as in my question, I want to perform the difference between two numbers. So if I want to perform difference between two numbers, what will be my function name here? If I want to find out difference, what will be the function name it will come? As I told you, if you want to find out multiplication, you have to use product as a function. If you want to find out maximum between two numbers, maximum among the numbers, you are going to use max as a function. If you want to find out minimum number, you are going to use mean as a function. So now tell me, if you want to find out the difference between two numbers, which function name I have to use?
Difference.
Yes, you are going to use difference as a function name. And it is not like that you have to write this difference. You can write any function name which you want to write. After writing the function name, as you know the property of your function, you have to write in parenthesis arguments. So write here open parenthesis and close parenthesis. It is not like that you have to write full. You can write DIFF also for difference. Write this open parenthesis and close parenthesis. If you have not written this open parenthesis and close parenthesis, it will give you the error. So better write this. If I forgot also to write, it will give you the error. Afterwards you have to see and you have to write this parenthesis. Okay. So now this is my first line. Next in syntax, what is the body of function? And what I want to find out now here, difference between two numbers, and my two numbers are what? 50 and 40. That is my program here. So that is called as your body of function. What you want to perform, that you have to write in the body part. Okay. So first line you have to start with function. You have to write function name, what you are going to perform. Next you have you're going to write the body of your function. It means what? Here what you are performing, what you are going to perform, that you have to write in body section. As I told you, I want to find out the difference between two numbers, that is 50 and 40. So I am going to write that in my body part. How to write that now? You have to start, that is in third line syntax, as you can see, function name is equal to result. So what is my function name here? What is my function name which I took here? What is my function name? If I am not giving the response, I'll start my class here only.
Start or end, ma'am?
What is my function name here?
Ma'am, repeat.
What is my function name? Which function name I have took here?
Difference.
Then who will tell that? Are you sleeping?
Ma'am,
No,
no, didn't understand question. So
Yes, ma'am.
You
So,
have to
like,
find out the difference
communication
between
error.
two numbers. Difference between two numbers 50 and 40. In Excel sheet without coding you will do that easily. But we are using for that Visual Basic, with the help of coding only we are going to perform that. So I want to find out the difference between two numbers. So I took the difference as a function. It is not like that only you have to take this different. You can take any function name which you want to write. But I took here the function name as difference. As you can see in syntax, what is my syntax is, first we have to write function name. So I written here function and I took the function name as difference. Always close this function name with open parenthesis and close parenthesis, that is open bracket and close bracket. In second line syntax, as you can see in the second line, what is the body of function? You have to write body of a function. So whenever you are writing the body of function, you have to write in that what you are going to perform. Now as I said, I want to perform difference between two numbers 50 and 40. So that I have to write in my body section. In body section which I am going to perform, that you have to write. Okay, in third line what is there now? Function name is equal to result. So what is my function name? My function name is difference here. So I am writing here difference, which is equal to, what I am going to perform here, result means I want 50 minus 40. So I will write here 50 minus 40. And next end the function. First start the function with function name. I want to perform the difference between two numbers, so I took here difference as a function name. This is my body of the function because I want to perform the difference between two numbers 50 minus 40. So you have to write that with function name is equal to result. My function name is difference and I want to perform this 50 minus 40. And after writing this function, always you have to end this function with end function. Now save this. Click on the save option. Where you want to save, either in documents or in Excel sheet, where you want to save it. Give your name. I'll give here my program one, that is PGM1. I'll give. Click on save option. Click on S. After saving, just click on this run option. Either you can use this symbol or else you can press F5 from your keyboard. After doing this, just go to your Excel sheet. Now in Excel sheet, what you are going to write? You have to write is equal to DIFF. If I write is equal to DIFF, that is our function name. open parenthesis and close parenthesis, just press enter. You will get the answer, that is 10, without writing numbers and all, because we executed the program there. Answer is 10. So I got answer as 10. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood this, how to find out difference with the help of program?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Understood.
Now if I, instead of difference, I want to find out the multiplication of these two numbers. So what is my function name I have to write here?
Product.
Product.
So you have to write product as a function name. Change here again. You have to change here also. Don't change only there. So now what is the symbol we have to take for difference here? Sorry, for multiplication.
Yes, ma'am.
Into.
Yes, you have to take into, that is your star symbol from your keyboard. It is also called as asterisk. End function now. End the function. Don't forget to write this end statement, or else it will give you the error. Just save this once again. Click on this run option. Go to your Excel sheet. Just type there your function name, which you took just now, is equal to product. Open parenthesis, close parenthesis. Just press enter. Okay. What I did the mistake. Function as a product. Product is equal to 15 to 40. In the function. Okay, just I'll insert this once again. I'll write this once again, the program. If it will gives you the error, again once you just have to create your different model. If you are executing on the same model, sometimes it will gives you the error. So change your model. So here you have to write your function. And my function name, I want to find out the product of two numbers. So function name I'll take as product. Don't forget to give this open parenthesis and close parenthesis. So here I want to write my function name, that is product, which is equal to, I'll take now here 8 into 9. I want to find out 8 into 9. So save this. I don't want to save here. So save this as a program 2. That is multiplication of two numbers. Save this one. Give the different location. Save this S. And again run this. Now go to your Excel sheet. Here if will give is equal to product. Open parenthesis and close parenthesis. Enter. It is not giving. Here it is asking the parenthesis. It is not giving directly the answers 8 and 9. So if it will ask parenthesis, just give 8 and 9. Enter. Then it will give you the answer here. If you want to find out the, that is your product is done now. If you want to find out division again, just take the different module. Write the function name as a division, or else I will find out the sum of two numbers. So here function, I want to find out the sum of two numbers. So for sum, function name is sum, but I'll take addition. As I told you, you can use any function name. You can write your name also. So write here function name with parenthesis. Don't forget to write parenthesis. Now here you have to take this function name, that is addition, which is equal to, I want to find out the addition of 10,000 plus 20,000. Just save this one. Save this with different name, or else give a same name. It will give you the answer. Press on S. Run this. Go to Excel sheet. Here you just have to type is equal to addition, then press enter. It is giving you the answer, that is 20,000 plus 10,000, it is 30,000. Okay, so like this you can find out any function. You can find out sum of two numbers without writing number. You can find out the difference. You can find out the multiplication, division. If you want to find out the maximum among two numbers, minimum, which is the minimum number. So instead these functions you can execute with the help of this programming. That is the using macro as a function. Understood this, how to write the programs and how to use the function?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If you know the syntax,
Yes, ma'am.
you will write the program easily. So for that you are going to
Okay.
first, if you know the syntax, then you will write program easily. So for that you have to read the syntax of that program. So in your textbook this syntax is there. So learn that syntax, as per that try to write the programs. The programs are easy here. Only you have to write the function. You have to start with your function. You have to write function name. Instead of this addition, you can write your name also. I'll just show you once. Here I'll take the different module. Here, what I'll do, I'll write function. Suppose if I want to find out the difference between two numbers. So instead of difference, what I'll take here, I'll take my name as a function and open and close parenthesis. So this function name I'll use and I'll find 5 minus 4. This difference I'll find. The save this. Here I'll give program 4. Just save this one. S. Click on run. Click on a Excel sheet. Just use here is equal to my name and parenthesis. If I'll press enter, okay, it is giving that is 5 minus 4 is 1. So it is not like that you have to write that particular function name. You can write any function name whenever you are writing the program. So give function, any function name, take that same function name here, and what you are going to perform, that thing you have to write. Now this 5 minus 4 I am writing directly here. This I have to write in Excel sheet, but whenever you are writing the program, you have to write this statement result here only. In program only you have to write the result. Only whenever you are executing program in Excel sheet, only the thing is that you have to write this function name with equal to sign. Understood this, how to use the macro as a function with the help of program?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, and whenever you are
No, ma'am, no doubt.
whenever you are writing this function name, if I'll forget to write this equal to sign, if I'll press enter, it will not gives you the answer. So always whenever you are executing the function, you have to start with equal to sign. If I'll press enter, it will give you the answer. So this is how to use the macro as a function. Understood this program?
Okay.
First, understood this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.